2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Comes set. The 0-1. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Ready on 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Tigers leave 1. Still no score. Here's Miguel Sano. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Miguel Sano.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. That's inside.
Here comes the 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano, making it an even .350 for his career. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
That is it.
In now, Josh Naylor.
Number 23.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out.
That is it.
All right, guys. Here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And, guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
Max Kepler comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, Frank Schwindel. Lifted in the air to center field. Marsh is there, 2 gone.
Batting 8. The left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Brent Rooker. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. 2-0 count, the pitch.
Oh, that's 6 out.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3 balls.
3-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Marsh will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that in. They get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.
Leading up for the
And now
Tigers.
pitch on the way.
The catcher.
Jake Rogers is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here it comes.
Hey.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Dobnak, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on
That
the
is
staff.
good.
He won't
The
beat
designated
himself. He'll
hitter.
make you put the ball in
Isaac.
play, and he's not afraid to get his
Isaac.
defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers
Batting
are
seven.
not where he wants them
The
to
third
be
baseman.
so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He
Spindler.
looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Scott Spindler is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ross Adolph, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Liner in there for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Batting
Nice
eighth.
piece of hitting right
The right
there.
fielder.
Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
Angel.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now at the plate, Ross Adolph. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And this will be fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Brett
The
Netzer.
second
He
baseman.
went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Tigers strand. So striding forward now, number 8. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball
Now
hung
batting.
up just a little bit too long.
Ahmed Rosario.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Eddie Rosario.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Pitch out,
2-0.
nothing doing. Two-0 count, the pitch. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, that's why they call
The catcher,
baseball a
number
game
9.
of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt.
Garver.
He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. High and deep down the left field line. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious if you ask me, guys. Whenever you hit a guy with runners on second and third and first base open, the players in the opposing dugout take notice and probably aren't too thrilled about it.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Working for the punch out and the offering. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Naylor.
First pitch of the at-bat. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Tiger skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Number 58.
And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Correct.
So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Four runs here in this half inning. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So now to the plate, Frank Schwindel, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Perez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Into the box now, Brent Rooker, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Kepler is on his way home. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Now
No
back.
mistake what he was
Number
sitting on.
8.
Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Into the box, Jake Fraley. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. We played 2.5. Minnesota is out in front 6-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Garcia. He starts the
Leading
inning,
up
and Dan, they're
for the
down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Tiger shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. This is pulled into right, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey,
Now
guys,
batter.
he was obviously trying
The
to bury
center
that
fielder,
slider down and in.
Brendan.
Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Brandon Marsh. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
Well, it's still
First
early,
baseman.
but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders. And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Here comes the 0-1. Now a pickoff play at second and a dive, but he's back. The 1-1 pitch. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The left fielder, number 31.
Riding in once again,
Oh, yeah.
Brian O'Grady, runner in scoring
O'Grady.
position with Sugan. First delivery to him on the way, and that one got a piece of him.
Right there.
At the plate, Jake Rogers
Now batting,
looking to
catcher.
put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first
Rogers.
at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Hit down the line at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They won't make a dent. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Ahmed.
Ready to deliver.
Rosario.
Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but foul. This is lined to left. O'Grady is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in once again,
second
Eddie
base.
Rosario. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ground ball right side. Scooped up on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting. The catcher.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. O'Grady is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And
Leading up
striding
for
forward,
the
the
Tigers,
designated hitter,
The
Isaac
designated
Paredes.
hitter.
Lots of
Isaac.
baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Scott Spindler. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
The right fielder, number 32.
Standing in now, Ross Adolph. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled off. 1 out and a runner on third. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Popped high in the air. Naylor is there for it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Tigers.
Stepping in and ready for
The
another
second baseman.
shot. Brett Netzer. First time up, he went down looking. From the belt, the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. A ball and a strike. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Detroit. They still find themselves down 6-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Miguel Sano.
The third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Sano.
Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 23.
Standing in, Josh Naylor. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in, Max Kepler. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Slow grounder to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fraley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now at the plate, Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ball one.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Nick Ames is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fraley arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 31, Brian O'Grady.
Now in the box, Brian O'Grady. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And it's 1-1. Line hard, but foul. Marsh leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Rooker is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Tigers leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping into the box, Frank Schwindel. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Schwindel.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. But fortunately, he'll hold single.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Jake Fraley. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler.
Your
Caleb
attention,
Blake
please.
enters to do the
Now
pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Caleb Blake.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in
Leading
the
up
veteran
for the
catcher,
Tigers,
Jake Rogers.
The catcher.
This one doesn't look
Jake
good so far. Down by a
Rogers.
boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to
Now
take,
back,
and he's
the
down on
designated
strikes
hitter,
for the second
Isaac.
time.
Yeah, that pitch was
Whoa,
right on the
there.
black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And there's ball 1. No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And it's fouled away. Slow roller left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ready once again, Scott Spindler. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Striding
right
into the
fielder,
box,
number
Ross
32.
Adolph. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous
Adolph.
trips. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Spindler rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score, and the deficit now stands at 5.
Great piece of hitting here. Men
The
on
batter,
first, and
number
they're playing
4.
into pull.
Second
but he
baseman.
crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Another 0-2 coming. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Tigers strike for a run on this.
Ladies and
Lewis
gentlemen,
Thorpe is
your
on to
attention,
pitch from the
please.
bullpen now to start
Now
inning number
pitching
7.
for the Tigers,
So the
number
lineup
43.
flips over and digging in,
Flores.
Ahmed Rosario. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marsh is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a chopper right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but
The
this
catcher,
guy was
number
too
9.
good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started
Garver.
barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marsh is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Sano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Popped him up. Rogers is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And now a check swing, but did he go around is the question. No, he did not, says Carl Dixon down at third base. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
A pause and the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So striding in, Nick Ames. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Has a look, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Brian O'Grady is on deck. 3-1 the count now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian O'Grady. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The batter, the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Now to the plate, Jake Rogers. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
A ball and a strike now. Line to the right side. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Into the box, Josh Naylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The batter, the right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Max Kepler. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Swinging a looper to left. Left fielder coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Frank Schwindel. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
At the ball. Ball one, no strike.
Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Ames has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
May.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the DH, Isaac Paredes.
The designated hitter.
A high fastball is in there. May, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a 4th round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind.
Fly ball, well hit. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Tigers.
At the plate, Scott Spindler. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Spindler.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with another 2-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Ross Adolph. And they're down to the final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail 6-1. Ronnie Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Brent Rooker.
Leading off for Minnesota, the left fielder, Brent.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Adolph is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping into the box, Jake Fraley. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The bat.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring in the
Leading up
second
for the
baseman,
Tigers.
Brett Netzer.
The second baseman, Brett Netzer.
And now pitch on the way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Rooker is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Not shortstop.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Luis Garcia. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Count is 2-1.
And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now batting, Brandon Marsh. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 2-1 home.
Outside, that's the ball.
Line hard down the line in right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Last breath for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Minnesota took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Randy Dobnak earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Daniel Espino permitted 6 earned runs to come across in